This leader is provided to facilitate adjustment of focus. Please be aware there are spoilers contained in this video presentation.
The heat is on. Shootout on the street. Well, sound design just can't be beat. It's well made. Long in the tooth. Two Corleones in one diner booth. 'Cause the heat is on.
Nice. He was released in 1995, directed by Michael Mann. It didn't win nothing, which I think is surprising.
But Tone Loc was in it.
I saw Tone Loc at McDonald's in Toluca Lake. I saw Danny Trejo at the airport one time. And I also saw Henry Rollins' boss at a car night at Bob's Big Boy,
nice.
which is also in this. That's where the guy from the insurance commercials, he works at Bob's.
Natalie Portman, Danny Trejo, Hank, Allstate, Tone Loc, Buffalo Bill, and Hank Azaria. Oh, and Limehouse from Justified, Bubba Gump. There are so many heavy hitters in this movie.
Straight out of the gate, De Niro is sporting his Cape Fear.
Come out, wherever you are.
Looking like a thug. Like when he's driving that ambulance. This is more Reservoir Dogs than Bonnie and Clyde.
When De Niro punches that guy.
I had to get it on, man. He was making a move. I had to get it on.
The guy at the other table turns his head, and Sizemore gives him a little... once again, Sizemore, just terrifying.
For me, the sun rises and sets with her, man.
Val Kilmer, once again, I thought he was great in it.
This was the period where Pacino was really about his outbursts. He was over the top.
I'd get killed for telling you this shit.
Kill walking your doggy.
What?
Which one was the one where he's blind?
The Sin of a Woman.
I like that gun battle, the bank robbery.
The gun battle, and not just for the sound design, but the sound design being one of the things that makes that so cool.
When Doc Holliday walks out of the bank, there's no realization. The light turns green instantly. And I thought that was just awesome. In that gun battle, I think shooting Tom Sizemore in the face is the wrong move. If you've got a little kid being held at gunpoint, I think that you go to the board talking about whether or not it's the right to shoot. I think there's no way that you walk out of that and still have a job. The bank robbery is at an hour and a half. You still have another hour and a half to go.
So there's a bit where they sit and have coffee and have tea and talk about stuff. I'm going on, I apologize.
You know, we're sitting here.
You do what you do. I do what I gotta do. If I'm there and I gotta put you away,
Brother, you are going down.
And then Michael Mann cuts back to the esteemed gentleman at the end of the sofa.
There's a flip side to that coin.
What if you do got me boxed in? I'm not gonna put you down.
I will not hesitate. Not for a second.
That's my...
The restaurant is Kate Mantilini's restaurant. And when Jeff Scanlon came out here, when I first moved out, we went to that restaurant.
Oh, nice.
And had dinner there. And Clayton from the show Benson was there as well.
Nice.
But they had this huge picture of the two Corleones eating there up on the wall.
Robert De Niro, even though he didn't like the biker dude, kind of doesn't seem like his character would just go, well, screw it, I'm going to do it right now.
Look at me. Look at me.
Why didn't you step away? Maybe you can come back and kill him later.
It flies in the face of...
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you spot the heat around the corner.
That's a thing that you would need to walk away from, that kind of hubris.
So he totally contradicts himself. That doesn't make any sense.
The whole idea that the biker is a serial killer, it's like, well, there's a thread that you never go back to. It's not like anybody thought he was a good guy to begin with.
That's like a good 5-10 minutes that you could cut down. For sure. And just throw it away and you lose nothing.
Grim Reaper's visiting with you.
Dude, that last scene was so tense. It just took ever. Get it over with. When De Niro gets shot, his breath is coming out of his chest. I was really surprised at how much I liked it. I had remembered it being a little long, and it was that. Like, he does some things, he's pretty clever. And it's got Danny Trejo in it. So
I did not like this movie. Like, number one, I feel like it was pretty slow. And then that scene with Natalie Portman, like, I was not kind of ready for that.
Yeah, it kind of sneaks up on you.
This came out when I was working at the Tivoli 12. I fell asleep in the middle of it there.
Oh, you didn't know it was coming either.
No. And,
oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, so many great performances, and it was well made, but just overall, didn't like it.
That kind of tone, it's kind of a slow burn. I liked it. Is it too slow? Yeah, probably a little bit. I like that nighttime just driving where it's like, just you see the city at night.
Plus, it had Hank Rollins in it, dude.
Yeah.
A little bit of Black Flag in there.
He just appears out of nowhere.
No ukuleles.
No ukuleles in this movie. Yet another one let me down. I thought for sure Tone Loc would just come out in the club.
Yeah, funky cold Medina.
So slow, and as I said, there are parts of it that are amazing, but it really, to me, felt like it was just a series of cool things kind of jumbled together with big spaces in between. I'm going to give it 1.5 ukuleles.
I was going to give it 3, but in kind of sitting back on it, I'm going to drop that down to 2.5 just because it really, I think that you do have a point. It's like a series of cool things connected by a bunch of flaws.
I'll go ahead and give it 3, though. I mean, for me, it's a good movie. I there's a lot of elements I liked about it. I would totally agree that it is way too long, and it has some of those parts where they just drags the whole like story down to like have all these extra things on it. But altogether, it's a good movie. I probably won't watch it again for a long time. So, like, it's okay, but I'll give it 3.
It's over!